Hey guys, ITP here, and I know it's been a while since I put up my last video, but instead of me sitting here making up excuses, let's just get right back into it, eh? Kick off where we left off. Yeah, that makes sense. We're doing The Walking Dead this time. Now, The Walking Dead is made by Telltale Games, and if you're not familiar with them, they're responsible for doing the latest Sam and Max series and Back to the Future. So when I heard they were doing The Walking Dead, I was a bit skeptical because I'm a fan of The Walking Dead. And, while Sam and Max and Back to the Future weren't bad games, they weren't mind-blowing either, so... But I can safely say that this game is quite a gem, and Telltale have really outdone themselves, because this is an amazing game. So I definitely recommend you checking this out. And you can buy this on PC, PS3 and Xbox, so there's no excuse not to have it. I got this on Steam, and it was $5. And they're going to release this in episodes. One episode a month until they finish all 5 episodes. So it's $5 per episode, and each one lasts about 2 hours, so that's really good value. Yes, and Telltale Games, they do like point-and-click action-adventure games. And if you're not familiar with those, and you might not be if you're in the younger generation, but if you grew up gaming through the 90s, point-and-click adventure games were the shit, okay? And Telltale really takes that genre of game to a new level here, as you're going to see. Now, I saw at the start, they did say that the choices you make in the game affect the story, and it is definitely true. A lot of games say that, and it doesn't live up to it at all, but this one really does. And here's our main character, Lee, and I'm going to try shut up while the cutscenes roll, okay?
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then.
Alright, so this is sweet here. They give you time limits to say stuff. This one takes really long, but later in the game they give you like a second to react to stuff, and it really adds to the intensity.
Why do you say that?
You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord knows how many. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it.
Not for me.
'Cause guys in your position already said it enough.
Let me say this, if you're looking for an action-packed zombie game, this is not your game. Keep looking. If you're looking for a more character-driven, story-driven game where your choices affect the story, this is it right here, okay? But it's a pretty slow-paced game at times, so yeah, you know.
Followed your case a little bit, you being a Macon boy and all.
You're from Macon, then?
Yep, came up to Atlanta to be a city cop in the 70s. I always wanted to work a murder case. Like that senatorial mess you got yourself mixed up in. With all due respect. A real shame, that is. Hell, the whole family used to be regulars at your folks' drugstore right in downtown. Still there?
Sure is.
Good. I got a nephew up at UGA. You teach there long?
Going on my 6th year.
You meet your wife in Athens? You want to know how I see it?
Not really, Billy.
Not really.
Too bad. My call. You might have the right to remain silent, but it don't mean I gotta be.
Probably noticing the visuals right here. They're very cel-shaded, you know, reminiscent of the Borderlands style. And it looks cartoony at first, but it really, like, you know, adds to some of the effect later on, as you're going to see.
Any of that seem important to you?
All of it. But that box never shuts up. Sit in this seat and pay too much attention and you'll drive yourself crazy. You'll have to learn to stop worrying about things you can't control. I'm driving this man once. He was the worst one. He wouldn't stop going on about how he didn't do it. He was an older fella, big soft eyes behind a pair of smart folk glasses. And he just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. crying and snotting all over right where you're sitting.
Officers are available for incoming 212.
Yeah, it's quite the
Then
story.
before long, he starts kicking the back of the seat like a fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop. That's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
Maybe he was innocent.
Innocent? They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door. He sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him. I think he actually believed it himself. It goes to show, people will up and go mad when they believe their life is over. I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more
Look out, bro.
hilarious, if I do say so.
Oh,
This
shit!
other time...
Oh yeah, guys, you know this game's gonna be some funny. Alright, so welcome to The Walking Dead. That is your intro. And now, let's get into it. Kicking it off here with Lee. Alright, a bit of background about Lee. He's the dude, okay? You can act however you want this game. You can be a righteous asshole, or you could be a saint. It's your call. But I can tell you, in the zombie apocalypse, being nice doesn't always pay off, so decisions get quite tough later on. And yes. Let's go over how this game controls first, and then we'll see.
Oh, shit. Thirsty. Ah, fuck. My leg.
Okay, so the way Telltale set this game up, they give you a cursor and you can move that to look around wherever you want to, and then these little dots that pop up on the items that you can check out. And yeah, that's basically it, kind of reinventing the point-and-click adventure game here.
Why the hell did he have his gun out?
And you can even turn off the UI so the dots don't pop up, and it makes it so you really have to figure out everything yourself, which is pretty interesting, but unfortunately for me, that would take me probably hours and hours and hours to finish a game that way. So. Alright. So Lee has kind of been booked in for murder, and it's not clear what he's really done at this stage. But he's kind of been given a second chance here at life thanks to the zombie apocalypse. And now, I don't know whether you agree, but what seems better to you? Being locked away for life or living through the zombie apocalypse, you know? Both fine choices, but this way, you know, Lee gets to remain a free man, so...
Looks empty.
Brilliant deduction.
It'll be easier to carry with these cuffs off.
I see a shell over there. Let's go pick that up. Stretch, boy. Alright, we need the keys, so I mean, I've already played through this episode once, so I already know what's going on, but I will do blind playthroughs for the next episodes. Okay? Okay. Now let's go get the keys off this copy here. This game's so cool that they can make unlocking handcuffs enjoyable. I hate those moments when the music ramps up and the suspense builds and you're just sitting there freaking out.
Officer?
Oh shit!
Holy shit! What in the hell? What the fuck are you?
Oh man, run back. Here, shotgun, shotgun.
Get
To
away
the
from
left,
me.
Lee. Load her up. Oh god. It's not a great way to add suspense. Drop the shell. You have limited time here, like this guy will kill you if you take too long, so...
Don't make me do this!
Let's make some zombie brain stew. Also, take note of the facial reactions in this game, because they are awesome. Eyeballs popping out of the head and shit.
Man. His skin's all rotten and he smells like shit. What the hell is this? Help! Go get someone! There's been a shooting!
Now this is a PC version, and I did notice some frame rate issues. It was a bit buggy, and you're going to see that here. It only happens a couple times in the game, so it's not a huge deal, but it was a little annoying. So hopefully they released a patch for it or something. But yeah, maybe it's just my system. I don't know. But yeah, bear with me as we get through this, guys. It's going to get a bit laggy, but we'll get through it, okay? We'll get through it. You don't just slowly limp away. Run, man. Run. This is what I mean with the frame rate. So you can just enjoy these images while the game locks up momentarily. Climb that fence. Yeah, let's see you zombie bitches try to get us now. Zombies are so annoying, so selfish. Like, just want everything their way, don't they? Yeah, you better zombie walk out of here. Unless you want some more of Lee. Alright, so. Let's see what we can do. Treehouse would be a good place to check out first, yeah?
Anybody?
I like that. Anybody! The camera should like zoom out to the town and he yells it out even louder. Anybody! Then it zooms out to the world. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like we can talk to the treehouse. You know, some people can communicate with trees. Huh?
Anybody up there?
The tree's just like, no. I am, by the way, and Lee does have an injured leg. That's why he's limping. That's not just some messed up gangster walk that he's doing. The other cool thing about the zombie apocalypse is you can break into houses and no one gives a damn.
Hello? Anybody home?
And the house is like, no. Alright, let's just break in anyway.
Coming in. Don't shoot, okay? Hello? I'm not an intruder. I'm one of them. These people might need more help than I do.
Let's break into the kitchen. There's might be some useful stuff around there. Oh shit. What's the first thing that you would look for in an apocalypse like this? Cup of noodles or water, it is. And that always helps. Goes down smooth in a zombie apocalypse. See, I've already played through this, so I mean, I know where everything is, so I'm just gonna kind of speed through it, but I'll do blind playthroughs on my next ones, okay? You're about to see here, this game does get pretty emotionally devastating. So if you're a squeamish person, you should probably shy away from this kind of thing.
Sandra, this is
Yeah.
Diana.
Have a listen to this.
Savannah. Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before your spring break.
Message 2. Left at 11:19 p.m.
Oh my god, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, please, just leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Murrieta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Please let me know that you're safe.
Message 3. Left at 6:51 a.m.
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Sad face.
Daddy?
Huh? Hello?
You need to be quiet.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. They tried to get me, but I'm hiding until my parents come home.
So the choices you make in this game really do have a big impact on what you do, unlike some other games where they say your choices matter when they really don't.
What's your name?
Characters remember everything that you say to them, and
This is my
yeah.
house.
Hi, Clementine. I'm Lee. How old are you?
8.
And you're all alone?
Yes. I don't know where anybody is. How old are you?
I'm, 37.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are your parents?
They took a trip and left me with Sandra. They're in Savannah, I think. Where the boats are?
Are you safe?
I'm outside in my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
Oh, shit. There's a lot of quick time events in this game as well, which usually I'm not a fan of, but Telltale, they really make it work here. That friggin' blood. Kick her in the face. Rape! Rape! Where's the whistle? On. Yes! 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 So, I mean, as you can see, this game gets quite graphic, which is freaking awesome. Don't mess with Lee.
Man. Hi there.
Did you kill it?
Hell yeah, I did.
Yes.
It's okay. I think she was a monster.
I think so too. You've been all by yourself through this?
Yeah, I want my parents to come home now.
I think that might be a little while, you know?
Oh,
Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you until then.
what should we do now?
That's what I mean, it's your first major choice, which adds a lot of replay value to the game, because these choices pop up all the time. Now, do we wait till it gets dark, or do we leave while the sun's still up? And in my last playthrough, I went when it was dark, so I'm gonna go with the daytime this time, okay?
We need to find help before it gets dark.
Yeah, it's not safe at night.
Let's go. Stay close to me.
Alright, so this is Clementine. She's 8 years old and she is cool, okay? I'm a big fan of like the movies and the games where they do like the adult child trying to survive relationship together. Just like the movie The Road, that kind of stuff. And it really works here. And now Clementine, usually not a fan of girls that wear caps, but she makes it work like a boss, okay? Speaking of those kind of games, can't wait for The Last of Us, which is another zombie game. Hopefully it'll come out later this year. We'll see.
Oh, man. I ain't never getting home to Mama at this rate. This sucks. Oh, it's hot dish night.
Hot dish for the win.
What's the matter?
Should I stay?
What?
I don't want to sleep in the treehouse tonight, but I don't know if I should leave. What if my parents come home?
I won't leave you alone.
Well, let's go somewhere safe that's close, okay?
That's a good idea. Hey, man!
Holy shit!
Don't eat us! We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Thought for a second you and the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
We need help.
Are you trying to get out of here? Because you should be. Those things are all over the damn place. I haven't seen anything as gnarly as this neighborhood since downtown Atlanta, 15 miles back. I'm Sean. Sean Green.
Lee, this is Clementine.
I'm Chet.
We shouldn't be out in the open like this. How about you help us clear the way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of here and down to my family's farm. It should be safer there.
I'm not her dad. I'm
Just some guy.
just some guy.
Some guy?
Yeah.
She's alone? Let's get going. Staying put for too long is a mistake.
What do you want to do?
The monster's coming. We gotta go.
Leave quick. Let's go.
Come on, man, use that muscle and feel the burn. Pump it, you warrior. Oh yeah, Clementine. As soon as she joins in the car, it's just like easy mode. Chet's like my hero in this game. In fact, I don't want to spoil anything,
Just some guy.
but if you chose the night where
Seems like you saved a bunch of lives today.
spoilers here, so block your ears for the next 5 seconds. If you choose the nighttime, Chet ends up as a zombie. This is the first time I've actually got to see him alive. Okay, okay. Chet's cool.
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna run on home. My mama's gonna be in a snit.
No sweat, man. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
It was nice to meet you both.
Bye, Chet.
Thank God you're okay.
I was worried it'd be bad here, too.
Been quiet as usual the past couple days. Old Brecken down the way thinks his mare's gone lame, but that ain't nothing new.
I wouldn't have made it back without Chet.
Well, I'm glad you took him with you then. You've brought a couple guests.
Your boy's a lifesaver.
Glad he could be a help to somebody. So it's just you and your daughter then?
Oh, not his daughter. He's, well,
Just some guy.
Some guy who found her alone.
Honey, do you know this man?
Yes.
Okay then. Well, looks like you hurt your leg pretty bad there.
Yeah, it's not doing so good.
I can help you out. Sean, run on in and check on your sister. You, take a seat up on the porch and I'll go see what I have. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is swollen to hell.
It hurts like hell.
This is what I mean with the choices. Like, you can be good, you can be bad,
What
but
did you say your name was?
you gotta play it smart, you know? Like,
Nice to meet you,
people
Lee.
really try to rip
I'm
you off in
Herschel
this game
Green.
later on, and sometimes lying's actually a good way to go.
How'd this happen?
By the way, I don't condone lying.
Car accident.
That's so. Where are you headed before the car accident?
Unless it works to your advantage, of course. Hmm.
Home.
Where's home?
I grew up in Macon. We hit a guy. One of those things you've been hearing about. On the road.
Who were you with? The girl?
I was with a police officer. He was giving me a ride.
Awful nice of him.
I'm an awful nice guy.
House is full up with mine. We got another displaced family of 3 sleeping in the barn. You and your daughter are welcome to rest there, and we're done here. I didn't catch your name, darling.
Clementine.
Can't imagine what you've been through, Clementine.
Looking after her until we find her parents.
Hey, Dad. So I'm thinking, first thing tomorrow, we gotta reinforce the fence around the farm.
That doesn't seem necessary.
I don't know what you saw on TV or heard on the radio, but there's some serious shit hitting the fan. I don't think anyone knows how big it is yet.
Your son's right. You're gonna want to fortify this place.
Stuff like that doesn't happen around here, Sean.
Dad, I'm serious. Lee, come on. Tell him what you saw out there, man.
Teenage girl with her guts spilled out on the floor stood up from the dead and tried to bite me.
Well, do what you think you should. We got plenty of chores as it is.
Lee and those folks in the barn can help out in the morning. We gotta do it. Really.
I already said okay. Well, I'm all done here. It should start to feel better tomorrow.
Thanks.
If your leg gets hot or the swelling doesn't go down, you're probably dealing with an infection.
What do we do then?
We'll probably just have to shoot you. We'll clean it, redress it, and you'll be fine.
Okay, that'd be preferable.
There's blankets
Indeedy.
and such in the barn. We'll be seeing you bright and early. Come tomorrow, which way you think you're headed?
Towards Macon, I suppose. All right, then.
Nothing ever goes right when you sleep in barns.
Smells like
Shit. Oh, let's not swear in front of the kids.
I know what it smells like.
duty.
Yeah, that's a better word for it.
I missed my mom and dad.
I bet, Claire.
How far is Savannah?
Pretty far.
Oh, okay.
I love you, baby.
Alright, when I get back into the gameplay here, I'll probably call this for part 1, and I'll continue it tomorrow.
I'm itchy.
Well, you slept in a barn, little lady. Lucky you don't have spiders in your hair. But I bet your daddy scared them all away, huh?
I'm, not her dad.
Just
Name's
some
Lee.
guy.
I'm Kenny.
Dad, we're in the middle of a fence. There's a tractor and everything.
No way, tractors. Whoa.
We better get going, or we won't hear the end of it. That's my boy, Ken Jr. We call him Duck, though.
Dodging or quacking?
Quacking.
Dad!
See? The word is you were on your way to Macon.
My family's from there.
Well, Macon's on the way, and personally, I'd appreciate the company of a guy who can knock a couple of heads together if he has to.
Sure, we'll tag along.
It's a plan, then. Honey, Duck, this is Lee. And, what's the girl's name?
Clementine.
Clementine.
That is a very pretty name.
Thanks.
Well, we should get to work. We've all seen what those things can do out there, so the faster we get this fence up, the better.
I want to build a fence.
Yeah? Well, I need a good
Fences,
foreman.
whoa,
You can
tractors,
sit on the
no
tractor and
way.
yell at me whenever I take a water break.
Good old
On a tractor? Cool.
Duck.
Duck and I will hop to it.
He's excited by everything, that kid.
I can keep an eye on your little girl here on the porch. We can visit.
Alright, yeah guys, that's probably going to do it for part 1. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!